So Stip is an AI solution for digital customer service. I'm pretty sure that talking about digital customer service and AI, you are thinking about chatbots. But I want to be clear, Stip is totally different from a chatbot, so please forget about it. The market, just the top 2,000 US corporations receive 20 billion digital interaction per year through the different channels, such as social media, email, live chats, and website. And they use many different tools to manage that, Zendesk, Salesforce, Customers, Chorus, and other CRM system. And the cost of each interaction now is $5. What do we want to do with Stip? It's pretty simple. We want to cut that $5 to $1.6. And we want to do that not changing their tools, but just superpower those tools, plugging in our AI. We have a plug-and-play AI that can plug in all the CRM system, Zendesk, Salesforce, and other, to superpower them. Let's go to the process just to explain you why Stip is different and why we can provide these benefits. Nowadays, companies receive many different content from different channels, and an agent have to read each of them and understand if it's relevant content, not relevant content, if they have to manage, hide from public page, or totally ignore a content. And it takes 2 minutes of effort in average. And if they have to manage one of them, they have to pass to the second step. The second step is a 5 minutes conversation with the customers in order to collect all the information that the company needs to solve each specific problem. And just the third part of the process is the solution for the customer problem. And looking at the whole process that takes in average 10 minutes of effort of an operator, the only value-added activity part of the process is the solution. And what we do with Stip is cut those 10 minutes to 3 minutes, just cutting the non-value-added activity part of the process, but we want to stay with a human in the solution part of the process. So we are totally different from a chatbot because chatbot try to prevent complaints from the human and can solve like 20 to 30% complaints. We want to act on the 100% of complaints, just cutting the non-value-added activity part of the process. Those are the benefits that we provide to our customers. 3x increase in performances, 67 decrease in cost, and 80% decrease in time to respond to a customer. We do that in a totally different way from other AI systems. In fact, we have an average training and deploy time that is maximum 2 weeks instead of the other AI that takes 3 to 6 months. We don't need for an IT team inside of the company, so they have just to push a button and everything is done.
So it's easy to integrate?
Absolutely, yes. In 1 week, everything is ready and without IT team and stuff like that. We don't want to change CRMs and tools inside of the company, but we want just to superpower them because it's quite impossible as a startup to go to a big corporation and say, you have to leave Zendesk to go through Stip. And so what we want to do is just plugging in our AI on Zendesk or on Salesforce on the CRM system of the company and superpower that. And doing that, we don't have to change the training of the agent of customer support because they still using Zendesk or Salesforce or stuff like that. So coming back to the market, just the top 2,000 US corporations receive 20 billion digital interaction per year, and it costs $5. We can cut that cost to 1.6, and with our value-based revenue model, we charge 50 cents per interaction to them.
So how did you come up with $1.6?
We cut 70% of time that an agent spend on manage one ticket.
Okay.
And that means 70% of cost, more or less. Like with Stip, an agent that before can solve 10 tickets per hour, with Stip it can solve 30 tickets per hour. That's why we can cut so much cost. And for that, we charge 50 cents to the company.
So do you have any MVP? Or?
Absolutely. We have enterprise customers. We have 2 banks and 2 retailers now. And we have a strong pipeline here in US and internationally. One of the biggest one is the negotiation with Louis Vuitton for the brand Dior. It's a 20 to 30K per deal per month, and we can be if we are able to scale to their other 80 brands, because they have 80 brands and we are going just to the brand Dior now, we are able to close a very big deal.
I'm wondering what's the business model, how much you charge each month?
Yeah, exactly. The business model is exactly what I told before. Like, we charge 50 cents per interaction that we can manage through our AI. So we can prove the ROI in the first day. So if we let them save $3.4 for one interaction, we charge for them 50 cents. That's our value-based revenue model. So they have not to spend money before looking at the saving.
So now you only have English version, right?
No, we have Italian. We have all the language, because being European means that we have to think about language agnostic AI. So we can build another language in 2 hours with no problem. That's why we can go through Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton is a global deal, and they have 10 languages, or 11 languages. English, Spanish, French, Italian, Chinese, Korean, Japanese, and other 4 languages.
So how much you expected for the revenue for next year?
Sure. So we expect to close deal this year to reach 100K MRR in this year, so 2020. And we would like to arrive to the end of 2021 with 4 million ARR.
Okay. Can you introduce your teams?
Sure, absolutely. So we are 11 people, 3 founders, and 2 added later. I work for Team. Team is the biggest telecom company in Italy and Brazil, and that's why I started this company, because I found that this is a big problem with big corporation, and I studied that problem also with other big companies, and I find that they have the same problem. So with Fabrizio and Amir, we create something about that, and then we met Patrizia and Roberto. They are 2 senior executives with exit, that have some exit before in that space, and we create this company. And moreover, we have 6 other team members inside of the company.
So they are all from Italy and the business background. Do you have any software engineering?
Absolutely, yes. We have Amir, that is the CTO, that is a software engineer, and then we have other 4 AI specialists and developers. So we have a team of 5 developers and AI specialists. Now we'll be 6 in 1 week. And then we have a person that we hired here in the US too, that is a sales guy.
Okay. So how much you are raising right now?
We are raising 2 million now as a, let's say, small seed round. And we want to close it in 2 or 3 weeks maximum.
That's a lot for a seed round, 2 million. So what's your value?
Not here in US, but yes. Our valuation is 8 pre, so it's 10 post. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.